Hi, Miss Revita. Hi, Mr. Splinter, and whoever else that's watching this. This is my Bible Science Integrated Final Project, and I hope you enjoy. The park that I chose to explore was Tynehead Park, and it was founded between 1885 and the 1900s. The area of the park is 2,600,000 meters squared, and the map of the park is right behind. The first plant that I chose was the big leaf maple. It has large leaves ranging from 15 to 30 centimeters, shallow grooves in the trunk, it has a harder level of wood, has helicopter seeds, and they grow very tall. The wood was used to make paddles for canoes, and parts of the trees were used as medicine as Aboriginal uses. The second plant that I chose was the salmonberry. It grows from about 1 meter to 4 meters tall. It grows berries that are either yellow, orange, or red. It has erect or arching stems, has a leaf pattern of one center, the largest, and 2 leaves on either side. The flowers take a shape of a star and are a deep magenta color. The Aboriginal uses for the salmonberry are the berries were eaten and made differently in many different ways, and the bark and leaves were used as medicine. The third plant that I chose was the dogwood tree. It grows from around 6 to 12 meters tall. It has white or pinkish flowers. It grows glossy red berries in the fall. The flowers have 4 petals, and the fruit grows in clusters. The inner bark and leaves were used to make tobacco, and the bark was used as medicine. In Psalm 92, my interpretation of this text was that I think the author was trying to show us how we should be rewarded, how we will be rewarded for following the path of righteousness, to give us an image of what our future could look like through God, and what we should strive to obtain the happiness that God will give us. Digging deeper, the palm tree was a significant tree in biblical times. Lebanon was known for its cedar forests, and there are 125 plants mentioned in the Bible. In Psalm 104, I think that the author is trying to tell us that God is satisfied with us and that He will keep us protected and watch over us and be there to support us when we need it. Digging deeper, by trees, the author is referring to us as God's creation, and we are being referred to as the land. And again, Lebanon was famous for their cedar forests. In John 15, I think that the author is trying to explain how much God loves and cares for us, how He will be there and allow us to grow, and that He will take away the problems that have delayed us from reaching our full potential. Digging deeper, the vine is Jesus and we are the branches. When He prunes the vines would become nothing more than kindling for fire. Bearing fruit in biblical times represents them as a person, whether they bear much fruit or not, and represents whether they're a good person or not. The poem that I came up with sitting in the silence of the big leaf maple that I chose is, God, you are my big leaf maple, tall and sturdy, with leaves that reach out like hands to tend to your creation. I wish I was in your arms to soak up the fresh air that you give me, sheltered from the sun underneath your leaves. The leaves as big as fans to keep me cool in the heat. You are forever watching over me, using your height to see me wherever I go, and giving your comfort to all who ask. Reflecting back on the time that I spent next to my tree, it brought me an unknown sense of relaxation and security that I haven't felt in a while. A connection that I uncovered is that the sense of my worries being lifted away, is the same as when I'm sitting in the silence in the presence of God. This project allowed me to understand where I fit into the huge world and how everything has a reason for happening and a reason for being here, and that it will eventually be for the better. And I might be wrong, but this is what I think I've learned from this project. And these are all the resources that I used to find the information. Thank you.